Yes, everyone, what's going on? This is Full Time Devils. That's Gaz. I'm Steve. This is the only place that you are going to get the exclusive Manchester United FIFA 19 ratings for the game because we've got them ahead of time. Oh, how cool is that? Now we are going to go through, we're going to talk about what they had last season, we're going to look at what they're doing this season, and then we're going to absolutely lose our shit over how they are underrating our players. And obviously, Jesse Lingard's had a massive campaign on it this season. If he's not 99 for everything, then there's going to be trouble, isn't there? So let's get into it. Let's find out who we've got, what's coming up, all the rest of it. Let's just get into it, guys.
I am so buzzing for this. United are always, I'm biased here, but United are always one of my favourite teams to play as on FIFA as well. Very fast players,
Shocking.
very strong players, a great team to play as on the game. I'm really looking forward to it.
I literally only play as United.
Really?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, you're losing out on so much of the experience, though. There's so much of the FIFA experience.
You could say that about, I only support United.
If we don't have the best goalkeeper on the game, by the way, this year, I'm going to be fuming. De Gea has to be the top-rated goalkeeper. Has to be.
Fact.
Has to be.
Fact.
Has to be. But I reckon he's going to have gone down.
Right then, the first one that we have got for you this season then is David De Gea.
Best goalie in the world.
Last season, he was 90. Reasonably high stats for all his ancillary ones as well. But 90 was the sticker price. Too low for several seasons now. Far too low. I mean, if it's not 106, it was far too low. You know what I'm saying?
I thought 90 was a decent rating for Dave, but I think following the World Cup, which is where I think is the most focus is going to be on.
Look at all of the previous Player of the Year awards and stuff like that.
I completely get that, but I do think that maybe a lot of the focus will be on the World Cup this time around. I don't think he's gone down, but I think he's stayed the same 90 rating, which I think is decent. I personally would like him at 91, but
if he's not 92 or higher.
92 though, because Messi, Ronaldo are usually around 94.
So what? That's how good David De Gea is. Okay. And I will argue all day long. I mean, I'm pretty good at it. So I will argue all day long about... But let's have a look. Let's see what he is.
I'll be happy with 91. Wow, that is a good rating for a goalie. A real good rating.
Right, let's have a look at everything else then. So he's diving, he's 90, his handling is 85, he's kicking, these look all exactly the same. Oh no, his reflexes are a little bit higher.
Them reflexes, 94.
And his positioning's a touch higher as well, gone up 2 points. So they've improved him a little bit. Still not high enough for me. He's the best in his position on the game. Is he the highest rated goalkeeper on the game?
I imagine he will be at 91. I should think so.
He better be.
Reflexes at 94 is great as well because it means he'll be great at saving headers from crosses, which are the most frustrating goal to concede on FIFA.
Alrighty then, let's see who's next. Luke Shaw.
Oh, an interesting one. What was he last year?
Last year, Luke Shaw was 79. A little low, but to be fair, he didn't play.
Yeah,
so
you know what? I think going into this FIFA, based on last season, which is what they're going to be basing it all on,
should really gone down.
I reckon he's either gone down or stayed the same. 78 or 79, I think.
I don't think they'll have boosted him up on the back of 4 games, because I reckon these ratings are probably set in stone for a few weeks. I reckon that there's nothing start of the season affecting these. I'm going to say, I don't agree with it, but 79, I think.
Okay, I also have a theory as well about a lot of young players on FIFA. Like Luke Shaw, I think the reason that they would never be able to give him a rating like 81 or 82, something like that, is because if you were playing career mode, after 4 seasons, you'd be able to get into a 90 overall, which is ridiculous. So I think sometimes with these young players, I think they slightly underrate them a bit.
Mbappe's rating a bit high.
Yeah, Mbappe on career mode, I think he's 87 on FIFA 19. There's another reveal for you, Mbappe 87. And I think he'll probably go up to 95 in career, which is just ridiculous.
Crazy. All right, let's have a look what Luke Shaw is.
Yeah.
He's gone down. I mean, I don't agree with it. He's certainly not a 78 rated left back, is he? But you can't really properly argue against it when the guy didn't play last season, and they're not going to base it on 4 games because he could get injured. He kind of get injured already again. So
we've not seen enough of Luke Shaw last season.
I think it's unfair, but I understand it. I'm not going to be too mad at that one because they're obviously saving the points to make Jesse Lingard 99. So fair play.
That 83 pace and 77 dribbling isn't bad for a left back though. Take that.
It's not bad. It's not bad. All right, let's see who's next. Eric Bailly.
What was he last year?
Last season, Eric Bailly was 84, and I think he's going to suffer from the same thing that Luke Shaw is suffering with. I don't remember how many games he played for us last season. It felt like about 2. So I reckon 82 or 83. I'm going
to say 83, I think.
I'm going to say 82 then, just to be different.
83, Eric Bailly. Oh, he's gone down 2. Does he really deserve to go down
That's
2?
a hard drop, really. Let's have a look at what else has gone down. So his pace has gone down. His shooting has stayed the same. His passing stayed the same. His dribbling is the same. Defending's gone down 2, and his physicality's gone down 2. So
Really?
they've really dropped him there.
He was great last year as well on FIFA, Eric Bailey.
Yeah, got to book your ideas up, son, and sort it out again this year. Right, who's next? Paul Pogba. Righty then. Now, if we're going off what everybody else has happened so far with Luke Shaw didn't play a lot, Eric Bailly didn't play a lot, the Paul Pogba propaganda machine didn't play a lot last season. He's on the back of all sorts of negative stuff because of United didn't play great football. There's a lot of talk about what's going on with him. That's quite current. The World Cup win should boost him up, you'd think. Last season, 87.
Yeah, see, 87, he's already a very high rating, Paul Pogba, and I think based on his performances last season for United, maybe warranted that going down by 1, possibly 2 would be slightly harsh, but maybe going down by 1, but after the World Cup, that surely put him up a couple. So I'd say if he was 87 last year, 88 this year.
That's a bold claim. There's no way people are going to accept him going up. I'm going to say 86. I think 86.
After that World Cup, think it could happen?
I think 86. 88, he's gone up. He has gone up. Right in there, see what he's gone up in. He's gone up.
Icon.
He's faster. His shooting's the same. His passing, he is faster.
Right, see now, he's 75 pace. That doesn't even look that good, but Paul Pogba always feels so fast when you're playing as him on FIFA.
His passing's gone up a little bit. His dribbling's gone up 1. His defending's gone up 1. Mourinho to thank for that one. And his physicality's gone up 1 as well. So Paul Pogba, a better player overall. Well, he's got to be our best rated outfield player, surely he's got to be. Is he that good compared to everybody else? We've seen the difference there in what Luke Shaw is. Is he 10 better than Luke Shaw?
Well, no, but I think that's the way the game has to, have a big difference between players there. He's great on FIFA though, Pogba. He's one of those players where he has that high rating, but he plays like he's one of the best on the game with his 5-star skills. I'm pretty sure he'll have once again. Great on his left foot. Top player on FIFA. And in real life, of course.
Righty then, let's see who's next. Oh yes, Angel Gomez. Now, last season, fun to play with because he was so small. 63 was a disgrace.
It's like I was saying before, though, the only reason they rate him so low is because of the career mode.
Talking about underrating, and he's underrating, and he's underrating. Yes. And he was underrated, man. This year...
As long as they give him a face, I'm happy. Because last year he didn't look anything like Angel Gomez. He looked ridiculous. He looked like Wilfred Boney. He was daft.
Yeah, all right, let's say last season he was a 63. I'm going to say 69.
69's a good shot. I'm going to say 67, I reckon.
Let's have a look then. Michel Gomez.
66. Silver card.
All right, and they're still persisting with that. He's fast. 72 pace. No. Watch the guy. Watch the guy. He does not run on a bit. 70 dribbling, I can roll with a little bit. Passing, probably his best attribute. 100 wouldn't have been bad for passing because his passing's ridiculous. Outside of the foot, inside of the foot, left foot, right foot, over the top, round the corner, through the... Come on, man. That's what he's all about. He's not a quick footballer. Now, if they're going to make him, that his number one attribute as a footballer is the fact that he's little, he's light, and he's ridiculously agile. Now, if they're trying to replicate that using stats, maybe I get it. I think his physicality's gone down. It has gone down. His physicality was 42 last year. It's now 36. I mean...
And what was his pace last year? It was ridiculous that as well, wasn't it?
It's gone down. It was 80.
Yeah, exactly. It was 8. So it seems like with these young players,
shooting's gone up.
They've not actually watched some of them. And then
they have not watched him. Otherwise, then I don't know how you... I mean, it must be difficult to replicate a person's physical attributes in a game and what that means that guy ends up playing with, but that's just wrong on every count, including the 66 rating. Because... ability-wise, he's probably better than most of the first-team players. He just doesn't have the physicality and the experience to go with it. But technique-wise, I would put him up there with anybody in the squad from a technical point of view.
How old is he now, Angel Gomez?
He just turned 18, I think.
Just turned 18. 66 rated at 18 years old, though. He'll be a baller on career mode, without doubt.
But do you know what I mean? Like,
I know what
if
you're
he's
saying.
good enough, he's good enough. Put the rating on.
You want him better now?
Yeah, put the rating on. Get in the comments. Like, do you agree? Do you disagree? Is 66 too low? I don't know. Get in the comments. Right, let's see who's next. Fred.
I have no idea what Fred would have been on the last FIFA.
I can tell you. He was an 80.
Was it? Wow.
He was an 80.
I mean, I'd be happy with him continuing that onto this one, but I think Herrera on the last one might have been like 82 or something like that. So I feel like surely Fred will be the same as that at least.
I think a move to United gets you a boost in ratings.
Oh yeah, it does.
So I'm gonna say I can see Fred being an 82.
I was also going to say 82. I'll say 81.
82.
Nice.
79 pace, dribbling, loads of dribbling on there.
Yeah.
That's a box-to-box midfielder. Look at that.
I was going to say,
shooting, defending, physical. He can do everything. He can cook hot dogs. He's the full deal there.
In terms of an all-round player, that is the man that you want. I bet he'll be like a kingpin in a lot of people's ultimate
From what
teams.
I've seen of him so far as a footballer as well, he is literally a box-to-box guy. He works in the final third. He works on the edge of our box. He moves the ball up quick. So I'm pretty happy with them ratings.
Very happy with them
pretty
ratings.
happy with them, yeah.
He'll be great alongside Pogba.
Right there, see who we've got next. Big Rom. Now, can I just say, Lukaku gets called a donkey, right?
Who?
Lukaku gets called a donkey.
Who by?
A lot of people.
Have they not been watching him?
Including United fans.
Okay.
Now, there's a stat just come out that he scored I think he scored 20 goals or something, international goals in the last calendar year, something crazy like that, which is tons more than anybody else. Now, do you remember when, I don't like the narrative, but I'm going to use the quote. So this is not me saying it, it's the quote. Robin Van Persie won us the league. Right? Remember that? That's what people said. That's what people still say. He scored 30 goals that season.
Exactly.
Lukaku scored 27 goals and is a donkey.
Yeah.
Is 3 goals the difference between donkey and winning the league? Really? I don't think so.
It's almost like they can't make their mind up on their own opinions.
What
sometimes.
I will say is his finishing was probably nearly twice as good. He only took 84 shots in the 2013 season, Robin Van Persie. That's kind of special.
Hold-up play at times in certain games does need to be slightly better, though, for Lukaku. He does have weaknesses in his game still, but he's still a young lad, so it'll be interesting to see.
Last season,
rating.
86, quick, powerful shooting, obviously
He's
very
gone
physical.
up. He's got to have gone up.
Really?
87.
I'm going to say 85.
Oh, they can't have put him down. A young player.
Propaganda,
like
mate. Propaganda.
87. Yes.
87.
Absolute. That is what you want, an 87 striker like
Pace has
Lukaku.
gone up, his shooting's gone down, his passing's gone up quite a lot. Dribbling has gone up by 1. Defending up by 1, physicality up by a couple.
Them 3 stats there, though, pace 84, shooting 84, physicality 87, that's unreal on FIFA. United are looking like a team of absolute ballers so far.
Oh, here we go. Cue the anti-Mourinho stuff now. Yeah, Lukaku, absolute monster. Shall we see who we've got next? Ooh.
Because I think it was weird. I think Chong was technically on last year's FIFA. I think like they put a patch and then added him into it, but obviously they don't necessarily put a lot of effort into these patches as they do players that are actually on the base game. So now this is his debut on the base game.
Here's what I'm expecting.
It's just
Aggressive pace. Now that it would be correct with Chong. Aggressive pace, good dribbling. They might put his shooting up, they might not. I think they might put his physicality down because he's quite skinny, but he's very strong. So overall rating, I think they're going to rate him higher than Angel. I'm going to say 68.
Nah, I think if it's his first FIFA, I think he'll be 63, 64, something like that.
I'm saying 68, and I think you'll see pace or dribbling as his number 1 attribute. Or you should do, if these have done any homework.
I'll say 64.
Let's have a look. 65. Pace, yes.
That's a good pace.
The dribbling's high up there, obviously low defending. He's pretty physical. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. He's definitely a prospect going forward. Definitely like to see him get some League Cup opportunities coming up very soon. Off the bench, don't expect him to start, but I think off the bench, he's more than capable. Him and Angel look great in front of Jose as well in the under-23s recently, so let's hope he's took note of that and throws them in the mixer. But
I'm looking at that 76 pace, mate. It'll be interesting to see what his skill move rating is as well. But yeah, decent player.
Righty, who's next? Sanchez.
Interesting one.
Right, Alexis Sanchez, last season, 89.
89? Is that what he was last year?
89.
Wow.
And pretty ridiculous stats as well.
He's not warranting. He was never warranted that 89, surely. So maybe I feel like he might have gone down. Well, he didn't have a good 6 months.
I think an 87 wouldn't be terrible. 86 might seem harsh, but that's probably in reality. 86 could be where he's at. I'm going to say 87.
I think in reality, you're probably right with 86, but I don't think they'll put him down too, and especially with him signing for United, I'll say 88.
Yeah, I'm going to say 87. 87. Pace 82. That's gone down a little bit. His shooting has gone down 1. His passing's gone down 1. His dribbling is the same. Defending's gone up, and physicality's gone down 1.
He's still for a winger. He's a very all-round player as well.
You're going to build a very, very good 11 with United at the moment, I think.
Without doubt.
Righty, shall we see who's next then? Marcus Rashford. Based on his recent England performances, 97-ish, I reckon, somewhere around that ballpark.
I reckon it'll be. I'm saying
81 last season, which I felt was low.
Was it 81 last season? I think it'll carry on that rating, to be honest. I think 81 last season is actually quite generous for last season. So you got to think, hang on, started off the season great. Yeah.
Sanchez came in, disrupted him a little bit. Wasn't really a massive feature for England in the World Cup.
He's not done enough to boost an 81 rating, and he's also not done enough to reduce it. IMO.
I'm going to say 82 just because I want to see him go up.
81.
81,
Stayed
still 81.
Look
92 pace, come on lad. That's exactly the same. His shooting's gone up 1, his passing's the same, his dribbling's gone down.
90.
Hang on, how's Marcus Rashford's dribbling gone down?
Has his pace gone up?
What do you guys reckon? His pace has gone up. No, it's the same. His shooting's gone up. How's Marcus Rashford's dribbling gone down? Because what I'm seeing from Rashford is I'm seeing him actually develop as a footballer, and his dribbling is something that I am seeing him develop. No way has it gone down. Defensive's gone up 1, physicality. How's his physicality gone down? Are you mad?
Have you seen the size of him compared to last year?
Look at his neck. Look at his neck in that photo. Don't tell me his physicality has gone down. Are you mental? No, EA, we need to be having words here with this one. I could maybe accept you keeping him at the same, but you can't have his stats. You lot, get in the comments. Am I right here or am I wrong? I mean, look at the guy's neck. Come on, son.
Either way, 81 is a decent rating for a player of his age.
It is Jesse Lingard. So come on then. Last season he was 81. Very good season.
Yeah.
Very important for England. Decent-ish, above average sort of rest of his stats.
I'm going to throw it out there because I don't know. I think it's maybe because he's into FIFA and because he's into the whole social media side and he's such a marketable footballer. I think that will have maybe influenced his rating on this. I think a generous 84.
I was circling 84. I'm going to say 83. I'm just going to temper it a little bit. I think he definitely deserves a boost off his performances for both club and country. And if he's not only am I going to be having words, but you're going to have him all over you if you've not boosted him, haven't you? Let's have
More importantly, give him a new haircut.
82.
82?
Oh, come on, man.
No.
How is he only 82? What are you talking about? Look how effective Sanchez was for United last season. Look how effective Jesse Lingard was, club and country. And you're 82. Wasn't Smalling like 84 a couple of seasons ago? What are you talking about, EA? What are you talking about? Right, hang on.
You can argue his shooting's better.
They put his pace down.
Better. How is his pace down?
They put his pace down. His shooting's gone up 1. His passing's gone up a couple. They put his physicality down.
Also, this is interesting though. We had Marcus Rashford before his physicality. What was it? Something like 72, I think. Marcus Rashford.
Yeah.
Him and Jesse are going to be having arguments on the training ground after that.
His defending's gone up. His dribbling's gone up by 1. How's his pace gone down? How's his?
That is FIFA claiming that Jesse Lingard is weaker than Marcus Rashford. I want to fight on Carrington to prove this.
Lads, get in the comments. Is that right? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Jesse Lingard, not only straight into double figures last season from midfield. That's an incredible return.
Yeah.
One of the most important players. His movement ridiculous. I mean, that's another thing. I don't know how do you program in intelligence in these stats. So Chris Smalling's 81 on this, right? So you're telling me there's only one above is Jesse Lingard. I'm sorry. No. And Ashley Young is an 80, which puts him above Luke Shaw by a couple of points. And you're saying that Jesse Lingard's only... No. Absolutely
Who's doing him?
Absolutely no whatsoever. Righty then, thank you for watching. That was United's ratings reveal. So it looks, guys, like United are going to be a banger of a team to play with. Some I don't agree with, but yes, lots and lots of pace. Set them up counter and absolutely hammer it. So thanks to EA for sending us the ratings ahead of time so we can do this video and you can find out without getting in the mixer or having to Google what United's ratings are. If we get any links off them, we'll throw them in the description so you can go and check those out as well. But thank you guys for watching. Get your comments comments in your thoughts, your opinions. What do you think? Are you surprised at any of those? Are you underwhelmed, overwhelmed at any of those? Get your opinions in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one. Laters.